Good morning. Today I am bringing you the reading of the Wizard's Tarot. I did the draw at 6:16 a.m. Today is January 9th, 2025. And we get an energy of an 18 or a 1, 8, or a 9. And we have the Three of Wands and the Eight of Cups. And regularly we've been getting this fire, water polarity in our readings. I'm using the Golden Dawn system. This is a Decan walk, and this system uses a correspondence of astrology with a tarot, and it's as old as time itself. Today is Jupiter Day, and we have for the crystals of the day amethyst, black tourmaline, yellow topaz, yellow sapphire, and lapis lazuli. Okay, and basically I make malas. I make them according to the astrology of your particular needs. So if you find yourself wanting that kind of thing, then please do let me know. As I said, we have a fire water polarity, and currently Mars is in Cancer and retrograde, where we are going over the emotionality of our way forward and fighting for freedom in a very watery and uncomfortable environment. The Three of Wands is a fire card relating to the two major arcanas of Sun and Emperor. It is relating to the first house, Aries, and it is the second decan Sun. The first house is a cardinal house, which means it's fast acting. It is a very powerful place, and it has to do with how we see ourselves and survive. It has to do with the kingdom of gold and new growth. We are now needing to be clothed in green first. We must choose for our environment wisely. Reconstruction of the land and power for good leadership. We attempt to plant our seeds, if you will, and climb out of our pain and sorrows. This is a story of Jack and the Beanstalk in the Wizard's Tarot. We climb the stalk and hope to find our gold. Yet instead, what we find is a wealthy giant who wants to crush us and eat us alive. He alone, in his throne of power from his castle in the sky, unable to relate to having to work hard to grow something as we, the citizens, are required. To be in virtue or face ruin is what we have. We feel a great need to be careful at this time and prudent, because our resident giant wants pleasure and death for those of us. And all the power without a drop of respect or a responsible bone in his hot-winded body. Good management needs to be a permanent resident of the palace in the sky. This card says it's better to be green at this time, or likely this giant will be crushed. Our elements of fire and water weaken each other. It causes tension and conflict with overstated ambitions. This is all cardinal fire. And it will come with emotional withdrawal. It's all about foresight and expansion. While our cup's water represents loss and sorrow, leaving something behind. We are in a struggle to balance aspirations with our emotional fulfillment. Pluto in Aquarius says that we will see things such as AI, space, revolutionary advancements, and social reforms. Those who are in power at this time drunk with their own ideas. All of this will be presented with many global challenges. Political extremism and climate change will set the pace. This will lead to deep processes where we will be observing who is behind the scenes. And the Wizard of Oz comes to mind. I believe that we just have a little man with little hands attempting to direct from behind the scenes as though he's much bigger than he truly is. Our second card is the Eight of Cups. This is our water card, and the two major arcanas are the world and the moon. This is Pisces, our 12th house, and it is the first decan, the moon, our subconscious at play here. Mutable, meaning things are occurring to us now. It's about the furthest shores. We all come to a day we must examine what we've accomplished or failed to accomplish. Some living life in a neat and orderly way, while others have many regrets, longings, and loss. A moral reality that many live choosing without regard for others, to only find that when they must pass through the doorway of life at the veil, each and every drop of unresolved emotions becomes a template and resource for deep spiritual shifting. Life as we know it, a dance of wisdom unfolding, guiding us in masterful ways to a proper and profound understanding, so we may grow in a balanced way. We are now being put to the test through massive degradation, with a rollback of all concerns moral, our environment mirroring our fire and water polarity. We're entrenched in wealthy power, with elites fearing civic fallout. This is why we have become so unstable. This unchecked power will always be destined to fail. We, the people, are not helpless as we may think we are. If you are able, pay any and all debts at this time. Cut discretionary spending. Explore ideas to bring in income in other ways. Whatever you do, avoid panic. And most of all, seek like-minded community support. Even if it seems that we are out of options, be about green options, green projects. What can you do to be good for the environment? Likely, those who have prepared and are prepared for this time will not only survive, but likely thrive. Our giant, for sure, is dangerous. But remember this, due to his excessive size, if you will, many of us hiding in the cracks, he will not find us. With that, gather, join, subscribe, be about community, because this is how we're going to get by. This is how we're going to survive. Thank you for joining me. Like, share, and subscribe.